Calling all entrepreneurs, get ready because today it's all about the marketing, baby. And a fascinating business fact guaranteed to stop you where you stand. Plus, our Small Business Club member of the month. But first order of business, do you have a sweet tooth like me? Coming up next on The Pulse. Hello, I'm Denise Roberts, and welcome to The Pulse, the only show in town dedicated to helping Prince George's County businesses. Today's first guest is a small business owner in Prince George's County who can satisfy anyone's sweet tooth. Cheryl Harrington is owner and baker of Shortcake Bakery in Hyattsville. Cheryl, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Denise. My pleasure. Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome. So can you just tell us really quickly about Shortcake Bakery, how long you've been in business?
Sure. Last October, we celebrated our 4th year, so we're coming upon our 5th year celebration, and we plan to have an explosive celebration this coming October.
Oh, that's awesome.
We started as a homemade bakery. Kind of reminiscent of businesses of yesteryear.
Okay.
We make everything from scratch. We bake fresh daily, and we make just enough what we think we'll sell that day. And when it's sold out for that day, it's gone for the day.
Awesome, awesome. I'm hoping you're going to invite me to that celebration, because I'm going to want some of these cupcakes and stuff, So
absolutely.
But today we're here to talk about marketing. So can you just tell us what your marketing strategy is for your business?
Well, first of all, we're in a community, a residential community, bordered by some businesses.
Okay.
So we felt our first goal was to the residents of that community.
Okay.
So one of the first marketing venture we entered was a community newspaper.
Okay.
There is a newspaper specific for that community, and when we started business 4.5 years ago, we took an advertisement in that newspaper, really basic, giving a discount for anyone who brought in our ad, and that proved to be really popular.
Okay.
The other thing that we did, we partnered with some local schools.
Okay.
And we sold pies to them at a discount, and they in turn resold it through their PTA.
Oh.
So it was really a win-win situation for us in that we got a relationship with local schools, and the parents got to know where we were and had a chance to sample our goods, and in turn the PTA made money, and that model works so well. We've tried it with some other schools, and to this day we continue to use that model.
Now, why do you think that model works for you?
Again, we're in a very residential community, the city of Hyattsville, and there are a lot of folks coming back and forth. There are a lot of events, community events. There are a lot of school events, social events. And the whole idea of a old-fashioned bakery, I think, initially was new to a lot of people, because it's not something we've seen much of in this part of the country for a while. Okay. So it gave folks an opportunity to try us, to get a sample without a whole lot of commitment. And then again, there was a social aspect of it in that we were helping the local schools. Initially, we started with a number of different schools, but we love elementary school students and their parents, so now we kind of keep it focused primarily on elementary schools.
Okay, and then so when you're in the community, or you're using community involvement as an avenue for your marketing, it also creates word of mouth, right?
Word
advertising.
The best advertising ever.
Yes.
So many people come into the bakery and say, hey, I was at my neighbor's house and she had a cake from you and I tried it. I want the same cake.
How does social media work for you?
Are you using that? We've used it, but somewhat of a limited basis. We are stepping up our game in social media this year.
Okay.
We have a Facebook page, we have a Twitter page, and we recently got into Snapchat. Okay. Which is, don't look so surprised.
I'm not even on Snapchat.
And again, I think what has helped for us in social media is a lot of our employees are under the age of 25.
Okay.
And of course, you know, they live on social media.
Right, right.
So she's kind of, they've kind of brought us kind of kicking and screaming into this century where we see the relevance and the importance of social media. So it's worked out really well.
And really quickly, are you using other avenues in marketing like Chamber of Commerce?
Well, yes, we've used the Prince George's Chamber of Commerce to advertise our Valentine's special. We are members of the Chamber, of course, and there's a program there where they'll send out an advertising to all of their members. And we got a lot of business from the Chamber this year, so it's been great.
Okay, all right. Well, that's really good information because you're so small, and in the 5 years that, you know, or going on 5 years that you've been in business, it doesn't seem like you have to go mainstream media anyway to, you know, especially with you being right in the middle of the community. So.
And then, you know, you decide where do you want to put your dollars. In the beginning, you have to make a choice. We're at the point now where we have more options available to us because the business is doing well. So we do plan to go a bit more mainstream.
All right, thank you so much. Did you know that according to TherawattMagazine.com, the world's largest package delivery company, UPS, was founded by 2 teenagers with a bicycle and $100 borrowed from a friend? Wow! How much money did it take for you to start your business, and who did you borrow that money from? But more importantly, did you pay it back? Stick with us because we'll be back with more on small business marketing strategies, but up next, our Small Business Club Member of the Month.
We finally bought a place.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
So at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save. How is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Congratulations to our Small Business Club Member of the Month, Eric Franklin, President and CEO of an IT, acquisition management, program management, and communications firm right here in Largo, Maryland. So get ready, Erimax, you're on.
Erimax is an information technology management consulting firm with 3 or 4 major stools or legs to the stool. Information technology services, acquisition management, program management, and communication. When I was growing up, I grew up in a community of a lot of different type of people. It was a middle-class community, and I looked and I really wanted to know who would be the successful ones. The people that really did the best for themselves and became the most successful people in life were people who grew up under strict, principled households. So, and that's why I came up essentially with the book, with the Peanut Butter Principles, because I saw that those people who grew up with principles that they followed, those were the ones that were successful. I wrote a book called Peanut Butter Principles. It's based on character principles about life. Very simple concepts that young people can use in order to become successful. And, I look at myself and this organization as a body. I may be the head, but I cannot operate without arms and legs and a heart and feet and all of that. I'm not going to operate efficiently if those components aren't operating efficiently. So I want to make sure that my employees are happy. We have a kind of a culture of being able to come in and tell your supervisor, you know, what the concern is or how we can do something better. We're really enthusiastic about the future and the opportunities in Prince George's County. The customers know that I'm vested with their mission and that I'm there to do whatever I need to do to make sure that they are successful.
We need a claim number?
When I started taking care of Mom, I didn't realize the challenge of playing so many roles. But above all, I'm still her daughter.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving. We're here to help.
Welcome back to The Pulse. If you're just tuning in, we are talking about smart business marketing strategies. for small businesses. My next guest is no stranger to Prince George's County or the Washington, D.C. area. In fact, if there's a place you just cannot find, she definitely can get you there. Miss Marcia Milton is president and CEO of First Priority Trailways. Marcia, thank you for being here on the show today.
Thank you for inviting me.
So what's up with First Priority? How long have you been in the county?
We've been in business since 1999 and in the county all of those years. We provide motor coach transportation for any of the major events that you've seen in this area we are part of. We are most proud of the fact that during the last inauguration, we provided transportation for the family and friends of President Obama and Vice President Biden.
Oh, wow, that is an awesome job to have.
Yes.
Okay, all right, I can understand why you'd be so proud. So being that you've been in business in Prince George's County for so many years, what's your marketing strategy like? What's helped you to be able to let people know who you are, what you provide, and keep you in business?
Word of mouth and community engagement. I try to be a very active participant in the community. I serve on many boards, support many activities, functions. We support schools, churches, organizations. If there is a need, we try to be a part of it. And that has been the most effective marketing tool for us, just word of mouth.
Okay, so community involvement, just like with our last guest. Why do you think certain activities or certain community engagements have worked well for you, being involved in those?
Because people know that we have a vested interest in our community. Not only are we business providers, but we're concerned about the whole atmosphere of the county, providing working opportunities, assistance where needed. We're here for the long struggle. We are here in Prince George's County, and that's what we want residents to know and people to appreciate that. And therefore, when they look for transportation, they call our names and they tell other people.
Okay. Are there any marketing strategies that you've used or marketing avenues that you've used that didn't work out so well?
Well, when we first started back in the dark ages, now I call that, it was the yellow pages.
Okay.
But now you can't find the yellow page.
Right.
We had to change with social media. Look at the young focus. I've always employed young people during the summer, and they really brought a twist to the organization. They made me get a Facebook page.
Okay. They made you.
They made me get a Facebook page, and they also suggested other brochures and things, how to change our focus and how people saw us in the community.
Okay. Do you know what social media platforms are you using right now besides Facebook? Are you on Twitter?
We use Twitter, we do Facebook, and we also have a website.
Okay.
And they've made our website very interactive.
Okay.
We put a video on our website, things that I probably never would have thought about. But to attract young people, we use those young, fresh minds.
Are you using any type of paid advertising sources, like print, media?
We do some of that, but most successful for us have been like when organizations and churches have their anniversaries and programs. We always buy a page.
Okay.
Because a lot of people look at those, and that has been very successful because people will say, oh, I saw you in a program book that we had.
Okay.
And we found that we're also helping the organization because that contributes to their fundraising efforts, and it's getting us some business.
Okay, okay. And so so then you get involved in different, like you said, churches, but also business conferences also. So you're talking about their program books where you can purchase ads, because those aren't as expensive as your other print mediums, right?
They're not as expensive, but there's so many of them they can be.
Right.
At any given time, you could possibly in one Saturday, it'd be 10 events going on that you've advertised in. And so they can be expensive, but you look at the base, you have to spend money to make money, and you look at all the people that see those, different arenas.
Yes.
We do sporting events, so we advertise like with the Bowie Bay Sox and other organizations like that.
Well, thank you so much, Ms. Marcia Milton, for being here and coming on and giving us your advice. And that's our show for today. Thank you for tuning in. This show and previous episodes are posted on our website. It's diversity.mypgc.us, and click on the Pulse. We're also on Twitter and Facebook at PGC Diversity, and our YouTube channel, The Pulse TV. Don't forget to join our Small Business Club for a chance to showcase your business on this show. Just send an email with the link to your company website to sdddOutreach@co.pg.md.us. I'm your host, Denise Roberts, and remember, in Prince George's County, your success is our success.